Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we dig into company filings to uncover the hidden stories. And today we're looking at Xenon Pharmaceuticals. Get ready because this filing has a bit of a shake-up in leadership and some interesting details about how they're keeping their top talent happy. Alright, so what exactly is this document we're looking at? It is a Form 8K, which is like a Company S public announcement for major events that shareholders need to know about right away. Think of it as breaking news for investors. The big news here dropped around the middle of October 2025, and it is all about a significant change in Xenon Pharmaceuticals' financial leadership. This is Xenon Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, a company we've seen before, and they operate in the exciting but very tough world of developing new medicines. Their stock is traded on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol XEN. This means their shares are available for pretty much anyone to buy or sell on the public market. Now, the heart of this filing is about people. Specifically, it is about who is in charge of the money. They've announced a new Chief Financial Officer, or CFO. This is a super important role because the CFO is basically the guardian of the company's finances, making sure money comes in and goes out wisely and is reported accurately. The new CFO is Thomas Kelly, though it seems everyone calls him Tucker. He stepped into the role on the 15th of October, 2025. This also means he is now officially in charge of the company S Principal Financial and Principal Accounting. That is a fancy way of saying he is the main person responsible for all the financial reporting and making sure everything adds up. So, who is Tucker Kelly and why should we care? Well, he is 54 years old and comes with a lot of experience before joining Xenon. He was the CFO at Deciphera Pharmaceuticals for a long time. Starting back in 2015, he even stayed on after Deciphera was bought out by another company. This kind of experience, especially in the pharmaceutical industry, is exactly what you want in a CFO. It means he knows the ups and downs, the specific challenges, and likely has a good network. And it doesn't stop there. His resume is packed with CFO roles at other life science companies. This isn't just a guy who knows how to count beans, he is a seasoned financial leader in the biotech and pharma space. He also has a background in investment banking and even law, which gives him a really broad perspective on business and finance. Now, the filing also tells us that Mr. Kelly wasn't chosen based on any special deals or agreements with other people. This is standard procedure to ensure fairness and transparency. And importantly for many investors, there are no close family ties between him and any of the company's top brass, nor does he have any material interests in any deals that need to be disclosed. This is good for keeping things professional and avoiding potential conflicts of interest. Okay, let's get to the juicy part for many of you. How is Xenon incentivizing their new CFO? They've entered into an employment agreement, and this is where we see how they're planning to keep him around and motivated. His base salary is set at $540,000 per year. That is a solid salary reflecting his experience. On top of that, he can earn an annual bonus of up to 45% of his base salary. This bonus is T-guaranteed. It depends on the company hitting certain performance goals. This is a smart move because it ties his compensation directly to the company S success. If Xenon does well, he does well. But it gets even more interesting. He is getting a significant stock incentive. He has been granted options to buy 225,000 company shares and 30,000 restricted share units. Options are great because if the company S stock price goes up, these can become very valuable. Restricted share units are also valuable, often becoming actual shares after a certain period or when specific conditions are met. These are designed to give him a stake in the company S long-term growth. This is a common strategy in the tech and biotech world to attract and retain top executive talent by aligning their financial interests with those of the shareholders. Now, let's talk about what happens if things don't go as planned. The agreement includes provisions for if the company decides to let Mr. Kelly go without good cause, or what they call without cause. If this happens outside of a specific window around a potential company sale or merger, he'll receive a severance package. This severance package includes a lump sum payment based on his base salary. He gets 12 months of his salary plus an extra month for every year he has worked there, up to a maximum of 18 months. This is to provide him with financial security during his transition. Things get even sweeter for Mr. Kelly if his employment is terminated without cause, or if he resigns for good reason during a specific time frame around a change of control event. Like if the company is bought out, this special period is defined as the 3 months before the deal and up to 12 months after. In this scenario, the severance package is more generous. He receives his base salary for that entire payment period. He also gets 100% of his target annual bonus, which is essentially a guaranteed bonus for that year. And here is a big one. His unvested stock options and other equity awards, like those restricted share units we talked about, will immediately become fully vested. This means he gets to keep them and potentially profit from them right away, even if he is no longer with the company. This is often called double trigger vesting because it requires both determination and a change of control. Now, this is just a summary. The real nitty-gritty details of this agreement are in Exhibit 10.1, which is a separate document attached to this filing for anyone who wants to see the exact wording. That is where you D-look. Also, standard practice, Mr. Kelly has signed an indemnification agreement. Think of this as a shield. It basically protects him from personal financial loss if he is sued for actions taken while performing his duties as CFO, as long as he acted in good faith. It is a way for the company to show it stands by its leaders. And what happens to the person who is filling in, Ian Mortimer, who is the interim CFO, will be stepping down from that role. But don't worry, he is not leaving the company. He absolutely remains the president, CEO, and chief operating officer, so he'll still be running the show, just not managing the finances day to day anymore. This is a smooth transition. Moving on, the company also put out a press release about all these changes. This press release, filed as Exhibit 99.1, is essentially the public announcement of Mr. Kelly, S appointment, and the team changes. Companies do this to make sure the news is out there for everyone to see. Finally, this last section just lists all the documents that are being filed along with this report. These are the exhibits we've been talking about, like the employment agreement and the press release. And there you have it. The key takeaway here is Xenon making a significant move to bring in a seasoned financial leader in Thomas Tucker Kelly. They're clearly willing to invest heavily to secure top talent, offering a good salary, performance bonuses, and substantial stock incentives. The severance package also suggests they want to ensure a smooth transition even in less ideal circumstances, particularly protecting him through a change of control. This signals a commitment to stability and rewarding performance. The question now is how Mr. Kelly's expertise will translate into future financial success and strategic direction for Xenon Pharmaceuticals. So, what is my take on all this? Xenon is making a strong statement by bringing in someone with a deep, proven track record in the biotech and pharma finance world. The compensation package is generous but typical for attracting high-caliber executives in this competitive industry. The generous severance, especially around a change of control, is a bit of a risk management play for the executive, but it is a calculated one for the company to retain talent during potentially turbulent times. The biggest opportunity here is leveraging Mr. Kelly's experience to navigate complex financial landscapes, potentially attract further investment, and steer the company's financial strategy as it develops its drug pipeline. The main risk is always whether the company's core business, its drug development, will succeed. If the pipeline falters, even the best CFO can only do so much. Overall, this is a positive step towards strengthening their financial leadership team. Alright, that is our breakdown of Xenon Pharmaceuticals' latest filing. What is your take on these leadership changes and the compensation packages? Do you think it is a good sign for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this dive into corporate filings useful, please hit that like button as it really helps us out. And of course, subscribe for more decoded corporate insights. And don't forget to join our Discord community. The link is in the description to continue the conversation. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.